good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
Race 5 on the card, the first leg of Jackpot 1 is the Grade 3 Strelitzia Stakes for 2-year-old fillies over 1,100 metres. The race due off at 2:05. At this stage, we have 2 early scratchings, number 5, African Folklore, and number 8, the Charleston. 5 and 8 are out, leaving us with 10 runners to go to the gates, and number 10, Sovereign Grant, will now be ridden by Tristan Godden. We mentioned potential bankers, and this is where we start. Candice Bass-Robinson, number 3, Winter Cloud, the 2-year-old daughter of Water Winter, emphatic winner of the last 2 starts. She's only had the 3 runs. She looks a cut above the average. Her biggest threat, Warren, would have been a stable companion, number 8, the Charleston, which is now out, and that makes her task of winning this somewhat easier. I really can't see any of the others matching strides with her. There are some with some decent form coming to the race, admittedly. But for me, I'm all in with number 3, Winter Cloud.
I don't think we need to, I won't say waste time, but I don't think we need to lose time debating the Strelitzia Stakes, the Group 3 event, too long, because, yeah, she's a beautiful filly. She's beautifully bred, well-related. Elder Domea, it's not easy to come from Cape Town. You've got to fly from Cape Town International all the way to King Sharka and then get in a vehicle, hired vehicle, for another hour at least to get from King Sharka all the way to Pietermaritzburg. And he's doing all that just for one ride, Winter Cloud. And I think that speaks absolute volumes. I know he rides for the Bass-Robinson stable, but he's here for one ride. I think they'll be gutted if she loses.
Yeah, I think she sets the standard. I'm not going to try and second-guess myself. I'm going strongly with her as a banker. But there are a couple of others, obviously, in terms of trifectas and quartets that have got strong form. Hot Pearl, the daughter of Erupt, won well second time out, but should be held by Paul Lafferty's runner, number 11, Calling All Angels, who won well on debut. And in that race, Hot Pearl was well behind her. Sovereign Grant, the trainer's comment, working very well, hasn't raced since December, but expecting a good run. An interesting first-timer for trifectas and quartets might be this daughter of Canford Cliffs, number 9, Secret Identity, because Michelle Rix is also very bullish with her comments, and it's an interesting race for her to introduce Secret Identity. Maybe she's good enough to run into the minor money.
Absolutely, Graham. And at one of the previous race meetings, she was at the Hollywoodbets Scottsville circuit after the last race, galloping a number of horses, and maybe Secret Identity was one of them. So interesting observation, and certainly a horse that could be good enough to finish into the quartet for race 5. But we're going to move on, and we're going to talk just now about the 6th race, which is the Godolphin Barb Stakes, a Group 3 event over 1,100 metres. We'll come back to you shortly.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.